Aloha, dear friends. Welcome again to Marjorie Productions and the new series, Sacred Moments. On this show, Kumu Karen will be talking and sharing tips on how she goes through her personal journey with alternative healing.
Aloha! I'm Kumu Karen. Welcome to our kitchen. I have some wonderful recipes for you, and these are recipes that I have put together in my journey to find something that will help with the overgrowth of cells that I have in my breast. I don't call it breast cancer, I call it an overgrowth of cells. The first thing that I have is right in your kitchen. You probably have it already, and this is an organic lemon. Do you know that a lemon a day keeps the doctor away? So this organic lemon helps your body become more alkaline. So what you can do is to cut this lemon in half, and I just get a spoon and I get the juice of this half lemon into this glass. It just takes a minute. Sometimes you're lucky and you get no seeds. Other time you zing a few seeds into the sink, and that'll work too. So as I squeeze out all the lemon juice, I see some of those little seeds got away. Okay. So this is what you do. You're going to squeeze all of the lemon juice in here. I'm going to give it another good squeeze for good luck. Okay. Now I've got to fish out all of the little seeds that I have in here and toss them into the sink. Oh, a few errant seeds over here. Okay. There they are. Oh, one more. Okay. Looks good. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add some water. Give it a little stir. And it could be cold water or hot water. Cheers. That's good. Think of all your body becoming alkaline instead of acidic. This is the best thing, first thing in the morning. Do you know that after I started drinking this organic lemon juice, my thyroid went down, and it was like a really swollen, and I started to lose some weight. So even for those of you out there who want to try cleansing and feeling really good, this is something fantastic. And that's just my opinion, but I really like it. Okay, on to more things here. One of the other things that works really well is these are the leaves from the soursop tree, and this is moringa. These are moringa leaves. And see, it's all kind of dried. And you know, in the work that I do, which is with Hawaiian healing, Hawaiian spirituality, we know that all plants have mana. They have energy. And this energy can be used toward your healing. And so if there are certain herbs that have, that will help with cancer, then by all means use them. And use the natural mana of the land. Okay, this is something, here's a trick I'm going to show you. Okay, my friend said go down to the store, to the paint store, and pick up one of these little things. I guess it's like a, I forget what you call it. Anyway, it's a net. And what I do is I get some of the soursop leaves, toss them in there. Get a handful or a handful and a half. Okay, a little more for good luck. Okay, I'm going to put this here. And now this is a Moringa tea, tea leaves. I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons. There. Okay. Now this is what I'm going to do. You know what a mess you can make when you're making tea, especially with loose tea leaves. Put it all in here. Tie it into a little knot. Like this. And with your pot on the stove, see, it's just getting warmed up now. Get your moringa tea and your soursop leaves. Kind of give it a little swing around the block here, stir it up, and let it sit there. You can just let it sit there. It's already starting to diffuse into the water. I would leave it on medium heat and let it simmer for a little while until the color looks good. You know, I'm not an expert on this, but I can tell you that the tea is delicious and it works really well. Okay, so there is a third thing that I would like to show you. And one of my friends who came from the mainland to visit told me about a NASA scientist who was diagnosed with end-stage breast cancer. And she decided to forego the chemotherapy. She didn't believe in it. And that kind of went along with the feelings that I had about not wanting to have chemicals through my body. And as she did research, she discovered that there was a mushroom that was in the shape of a turkey's tail. And this is, of course, called turkey tail mushrooms. And I looked it up online, I checked it out, and sure enough, there it was. And so I ordered it online and received it. And I want to tell you that we have a little joke here. We call this turkey butt mushroom. It just kind of makes us laugh every time I see it. I take this once a day in the morning. So I have my lemon juice first. And then in my coffee, what I do is I shake this baby up a little bit. And to show all the love, you know, we have little teaspoons with little love shaped markings. And so I'm going to take 2 teaspoons and put this into my coffee. Stir it up a little bit. Cheers again. Not bad. It really doesn't have a lot of taste. Mainly I taste the coffee, not anything else. You know, this is so easy to take, and I am willing to do this every morning because I know it's going to help me. Well, with the NASA scientist, I have to tell you a little bit more about her. She had taken the turkey tail mushroom for several months, and when she went back to do the mammogram and the ultrasound, they couldn't find the cancer. So this really inspired me, and I felt, you know what, I believe in that because I believe in natural healing. I believe in natural things. This is what I do. And natural herbs, the power of prayer and positive thinking, I'll drink to that. And so this is what I am doing for my journey, my healing journey. There's something else that I heard about. Oh, this is getting nice and warm and diffusing into the water, so that's good. I'll leave that there for a while. Okay, there is yet another thing that I heard about. Actually, I heard about it years and years ago. And what it was from a La'au Lapa'au master. This is medicinal healing through medicinal herbs and plants. This is a Noni leaf. I don't know how many of you have Noni trees in your yard, but did you know that the leaf of this tree has many healing properties. The same way that a tea leaf, you know, when someone has fever or baby has a fever, you put the tea leaf next to their head and the oils from the tea leaf will actually bring the fever down. Well, this is almost the same thing with the Noni leaf. After you pick it from the tree, you wash it, you pat it dry, and in order to activate it, I call it the activator, you come over here. I'm going to move this over, and while the stove is still hot, you need to wilt it. Be careful. I leave the stem on and let it wilt a little bit here, the back side of it. It's turning darker green, and then turn it over, and I can already smell the smell from the oils that are being released. It just takes a minute. Okay, pot, you can go back over here. And this is all that it takes. Can you see how much darker it is? And what you do is, or what I do is, I cut off the stem because I'm going to put this directly on my breast before I go to bed. I cut off the stem so it's not poking me under my arm. I cut off the tip because it tends to get really crunchy and itchy on my body. And so what I will have left is the circle here. In fact, I'll show you. I cut off this part like this. Then I cut off this end. And I also say to the leaf, mahalo, thank you. And I put this right on my skin, right on my breast, and I wear a t-shirt over it. And after a while, the leaf will stick to your skin overnight. In the morning, when I get up, this leaf is black. It's absorbed all of the toxins in my body. And so I've done this every night. So this is a recipe, my recipe on my journey. I want to show you something. See this onion? My breast was as hard as this onion. And it was in one spot that was hard like this. And you may ask, how did you let it go so long? You know, not paying attention. Not paying attention to my own body when I should have. So for those of you at home who notice a change in your breast, maybe there's a lump there, maybe there's pain, or there's swelling, or there's a change in your nipple, or there's a discharge, pay attention. My breast was this hard. And so finally, after all this treatment, I want to show you something. You see this English muffin? This is how soft my breast is now. And I truly believe it was from the herbs, the detoxifying of my body, positive thinking. That is a big one. You know, I'm going to turn this down. It seems to be boiling. Positive thinking. I can't tell you enough how good that is for your body. When you think positive, your vibration is lifted. You have more light that comes into your life. And I always ask for prayers for my friends, and I pray for them also. So this is something that I truly believe in. This is my journey, and it's taken me to the kitchen. I've also changed my lifestyle. You know, I have been a cookie-holic for a long time. I'm Kumu Karen, and I'm a cookie-holic. But guess what? I don't do that anymore. Not like I used to. Cut out all the sugar, the ice cream, the chocolate, and you know, that was hard for me. But it made a difference in my life. I eat very little meat now, mainly vegetables and fruits. And this is what keeps my body alkaline, and with the positive thoughts and prayers. I feel that I'm on my way to recovery. I feel wonderful every single day. I want to thank you for joining us. It's been my pleasure to share my journey with you. Aloha.